I'm Nova, and I'm so happy to see you again. Every new adventure with you makes me so happy and excited. I always want to share all I learn in my outer space expeditions with you. I know that if I tell you all about my trips, you will learn from them too. That makes me so happy it encourages me to keep traveling to different galaxies. I love to help you understand the universe of good manners. You can say that I live a life of service. That's why today we are going to learn all about dedicating your time for the service of others. It's going to be great! So, fasten your seatbelt because this space expedition starts in 3, 2, 1. Here we go! Today, we have a great mission ahead of us. We're going to learn all about living a life of service. Wow! But what does that mean? Let's ask our friend Curious. I'm sure he has the answer. Curious, what does it mean to live a life of service? Living a life of service means spending your time helping others. There are lots of different ways to do this. It doesn't mean you have to dedicate all your time to others. It just means you are ready to help someone in need at any moment. You can help someone with simple things, like giving them a smile when they are having a bad day. That alone can change someone's day. When in doubt, smile. Wow, that sounds great. My dad always says that life is better when we help others. I asked him what he meant by that, and he said that every time we help someone in need, we feel great and our heart fills up with compassion and kindness. I remember one time I was on my way to school with Dad, and we found a man in the middle of the road pushing his car. His car had run out of gas. My dad pulled over and he ran to the man and helped him push the car. The man in need looked so relieved when he saw my dad. Together, they pushed the car off the road, and then my dad took him to the nearest gas station and back to his car. The man was so grateful that he even offered to pay my dad for his help. My dad told him that he didn't do it to get paid. He did it because that is what people are supposed to do. Help each other. My dad is awesome. A little act of kindness can transform the whole world into a better place. Do you want to know how? When you help someone, hopefully that person is going to help the next person in need too. It's like a domino effect. And that is how one act of kindness can change the world. Do you know why my dad made such an effort to help that man? Well, he says that he tries to be of service to others. Believe me, that is not the only story I have about my dad helping a stranger. He really likes to help others. There was also one time when we were at the store and the lady parked next to us had locked her keys inside her car with all her belongings. My dad tried to help her open the car, but it was pretty hard. He was still able to help her by lending her his phone and having her call for help. She was so relieved my dad was able to help her. She thanked him a bunch of times. Living to serve others is a great way to live. It's in our human nature to want to help others. And believe me, we feel great when we do. Have you ever helped a person who was in need? How did you feel about it? Did you feel helpful, happy, or proud of yourself? Probably all of those things. When we live a life of service to others, it means we live every single day with our eyes and ears wide open, looking for a person who could use a hand. I have an idea. Let's make a planet list of ways we can help someone in need at school. Okay, here goes. 1. If you see a kid fall, ask him if he's okay. If he's hurt, tell a grown-up right away. 2. If you notice that one of your classmates forgot to bring a pencil and you have an extra one, share it with her. 3. If you see a teacher drop some papers, go help pick them up. 4. If a new kid comes to your class and he or she seems lonely, go be friendly. Who knows? That could be your next best friend. 5. If one of your friends forgets to bring his lunch, you can share some of your food. 6. If one of your classmates is sick and misses a day at school, give her a call and let her know what she missed in school, like homework and notes. These are just a few things we can do at school to help others. Nice job! Living a life of service to others can be very fun. We can become superheroes for those in need. Remember, a small act of kindness can be transformed into a bigger one. We're going to take a quick break, but first, it's time for our first Nova quiz. Are you ready? Okay, listen carefully. Which of these is an act of service? A. Exercising. B. Doing your homework after school. C. Taking your dog for a walk. Stay tuned. The answer when we come back to the best place in outer space, Kids Planet. We'll be right back. Hi! Welcome back to the best place in outer space, Kids Planet. We're having an awesome adventure today. Let's find out the answer to our Nova quiz. Here it is. Which of these is an act of service? A. Exercising. B. Doing your homework after school. C. Taking your dog for a walk. If you said C, taking your dog for a walk, you're right. Great job. Yes, you can do acts of service for animals too, not just for other people. And taking your dog for a walk is a great act of service for lots of reasons. First, because he needs to exercise. Also, because he loves to go outside. And finally, because he loves spending time with you. So, when you take your dog out for a walk, you are doing a great act of service for your furry pal. Living a life of service to others can be a great life. But before we dedicate our time for the service of others, first, we need to know how to take care of ourselves. Let's ask Curious for help. Curious, how can we take care of ourselves so that we can then help others too? For example, if you take your dog out for a walk and the weather is cold, first make sure you put your jacket and hat on, and then you can head out. If you leave your house without taking care of yourself, you can get sick. And if you get sick, you won't be able to take care of your dog for the next few days. Not only do we need to take care of ourselves, we need to know ourselves too. Why, you might ask? Well, my dad says that we need to have a clear reason of why we like to help others or live in the service of others. Hey, I have a great idea. Let's make a planet list with the reasons we have for helping others. Are you ready? Great! Here we go. 1. We like to be kind. 2. It's a part of our nature nature to help others. 3. We feel proud of ourselves when we help others. 4. Helping others gives us happiness. 5. Helping others improves their lives. Wow, great job! When we service others, it means that we help them when they need it, or because we know that our help can make their lives better. There are people who dedicate their entire lives for the service of others. Do you have ideas of people who do this? Here are a few. Firefighters, police officers, doctors, veterinarians, teachers, lifeguards, scientists, volunteers. These are just a few jobs that people choose so they can live for the service of others. Can you imagine if we didn't have firefighters? Who would stop the fires? Firefighters like to help others when they are in need. They put their own lives in danger to save others. That's what it means to really live a life of service. Veterinarians live their lives for the service of animals. Maybe they loved animals since they were little, and when they grew up, they made the decision to become veterinarians. My mom always says that living a life for the service of others is a great life to have. She says that some of her best memories come from helping people. Some of her favorite things to do are help at a food drive and volunteer at seniors' homes and soup kitchens. Remember, we are all full of kindness and love. What better way to show it than by being kind and helping others? So we need to know ourselves and discover what we really like. That will make things easier for us to decide what we want to be when we grow up. Let's do a planet exercise. I'm going to name things that we like, and then you will say the job that does that. Are you ready for the challenge? Great! 1. If we like animals, we can become a veterinarian. 2. If we love teaching, we can become a teacher. 3. If we want to help people be healthy, we can become a doctor. 4. If we care about making people safe, we can become a police officer. 5. If we love science, we can become a scientist. Nice job! I hope you find in your heart what you can do for the service of others. Remember, you don't have to be a grown-up or be a superhero to help others. You can help others by doing simple things. We just need to have the right attitude. You can do simple things like 1. Helping your mom carry the groceries inside the house. 2. Volunteering to help your teachers when they need it. 3. Helping your classmates when they need help with an assignment. 4. Sharing your things with others. 5. Feeding your pets and giving them lots of love. Do you want to know one of the easiest and best ways to help others? The important thing is to have the spirit and the will to do it. Aunt Orbit loves spending time with senior citizens. Senior citizens are older people, like your grandparents. One time, she took Neutron and me with her. We had such a great time. We brought cookies for everyone. They were so happy to see us. It really feels good in your heart when we do something kind for other people. My mom says that she loves cooking for Dad, Neutron, and me. She loves it when we enjoy what she cooked. Mom really likes to make us happy. You see how simple it is? We can start at home helping to clean up our room, helping to put the dirty clothes in the dirty clothes basket. Helping to clean the table after dinner. Remember, simple things can make a big difference. At school, Mrs. Starr knows that she can always count on me. Every time she needs a volunteer to help her carry books to the teacher's room, I'm always there for her. I really like to do acts of service for others. We're going to take a quick break, but before we leave, let's have another Nova quiz. Ready? What do you need to have in order to serve others? A. Money. B. To be a grown-up. C. Kindness. Think about the answer. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back to the best place in outer space. Kids Planet! Welcome back to the best place in outer space. Kids Planet! Before we continue with our amazing adventure, let's find out the answer to our Nova quiz. What do you need to have in order to serve others? A. Money. B. To be a grown-up. C. Kindness. Do you have the answer? Yay! If you said C. Kindness, you're right. I feel so happy because you understand the importance of being helpful to others and sharing your kindness with them. But does everyone know how to share their kindness? Let's ask Curious. Curious, do all people know how to share their kindness? People naturally have kindness in their hearts. Every single person has the ability to love others. Here's how you can share your love with your friends and family. It's simple. Just spend time with them. Talking to your friends and family lets them know you love them. My mom says that sharing your love and kindness with your family, friends, and people you know is great. She explained that we can always be compassionate and helpful to people we don't know, as well as people we do know. When we help, care, or live to the service of others, it's because we are full of love and kindness in our hearts. Everyone has the power to do it. One of the best things we can do is not to judge people. Everyone deserves a chance. My dad told me a story. When he was young, at school, there was a kid that was not nice to him. He was rude to my dad all the time. But since my dad has a kind and loving heart, he wasn't rude back to the boy. Instead, he became very patient, and little by little, he found the way to know him better. Dad said that it was not easy, but he was determined to be friendly and to get to know him better. After a while, Dad found out that the boy had just moved from a different city, and he was missing his old school and friends. Little by little, my dad got the kid to start playing with his friends at recess. They started getting to know each other better and found out they like a lot of the same stuff. Like sports, they both really like soccer and baseball, and even like the same comic books. After a while, my dad and the boy became good friends. And you know what? They're still friends now. He says that my dad was the reason he learned how to be compassionate to others, even when he was feeling sad inside. Way to go, Dad! Make sure that whenever you do something, it comes from your loving heart. Be nice to everyone. Everyone deserves to be treated with respect and kindness. As my dad always says, we always have to be the best version of ourselves. Do you know what that means? It means no matter the situation, we should act in the best and proper way. We always have to remember who we are. We all have love and kindness in our hearts. Always remember that, even when you are angry and you don't feel like being kind. Never waste an opportunity to show the world how kind you are. Always be the best version of yourself. There are many ways you can service others. You can dedicate some of your free time to help those in need. We can service our parents by doing our chores. If we want to help outside of our homes, there are many places where you can volunteer your time to serve others, like dog shelters and soup kitchens. Volunteering in your free time is a great way to help others. But the easiest way to be kind and help other people is to smile. Everyone can do that. Today's adventure has been great. Before we end today's mission, we have to make a quick stop for our interplanet trivia. And we're going to need some help. Why don't we call my teacher, Mrs. Starr? Yay, Mrs. Starr, you're here. We learned a ton about living a life of service today. We know that helping others is something that anyone can do. We are all full of kindness and love. When we help others and dedicate time to service, we can help others be happy and improve their lives and ours. There are many ways to help others. We just need to have the right attitude. Okay, now that we've reviewed the importance of service, let's test our knowledge. Mrs. Starr wants the class to dedicate time to helping others. Do you think you can help me figure out which of these examples is showing service? Is it this example? Mrs. Starr wants the class to dedicate time to go down to the dog shelter to help feed, walk, and play with the animals. Or could it be this one? Mrs. Starr wants to take the class to a soup kitchen to help feed those less fortunate who don't have food. Or is it this example? Mrs. Starr thinks we should all set up a chore table and complete it every week. We can help clean up around the house and make sure to pick up after ourselves. Do you think you know the answer? Think hard. You got this. Here, our class would be helping by walking the dogs, feeding them, and making sure they go outside and get exercise. In this example, we would be helping those who do not have food. We would be helping to make someone's life better. And here, each student would be able to dedicate some of their time to help their parents by doing their chores and making them smile. All three sound good to me. So that must mean all three are right. Remember, when we are helpful to others, we do it because it's part of our nature. We like to be kind, we feel proud of ourselves, and we like to make others happy. Great job, everyone! We learned how to live a life in service of others. It not only makes their lives better, it makes our lives better too. We learned that people are full of love and kindness, and we can all choose to share it with the world. We just need to pay attention and have the right attitude. You can do it! Now, go out into the world and smile. See you soon, here in the best place in outer space.